Okay guys, today we're moving on from Google Docs to Google Sheets. So to get into Google Sheets, um, we're going to go up here to our app drawer and click on Sheets. Alright, so once you're in Sheets, you have some templates here. They give you several and you can look through the template gallery, and there's several there that you can choose from. Um, Financial data, to-do list, annual budget, calendar, wedding planner, travel planner. These are already pre-made templates that you can look through, but we're going to mainly focus on blank and do our own. All right, so we click on blank. It's like Google Docs. And once you're in there, you'll notice that you have up here where you can title your spreadsheet. All right, this is a spreadsheet software to make spreadsheets, but you can do other stuff with it too. So we'll give it a title. Today, I believe you're going to do an assignment where you have to color the cells, but so we'll say, let's just say second period assignment 1. Just to do an example here. And you'll notice it says last edit was seconds ago. So this is also just like Google Docs. Everything that you do gets automatically saved into the cloud. So if I close it and then open Google Sheets, my last document that I made right here, second period assignment 1, is still there. So you don't have to save it anywhere. It automatically saves for you. Okay. And another thing that's like Google Docs is we have the share. Okay, so we can share the document. This is where you'll be sharing your assignments with me. Put my email address. It's just like Google Docs. All right, some of the other things we have here, in case you make a mistake or something, you can always undo. All right, print, paint, zoom in, format as currency. Okay, what that one is if you have $5, it's going to automatically take the decimal points away. So what you'd have to do is format as currency, and that would make it for dollar signs if you want those to show up. And there's other features up here. We're not going to focus too much on these. You can also change the font, just like in Google Docs. You can change the size of the font. And one thing that you'll notice is as you change the size of the font, the size of the column gets bigger. All right, then you've got your bold, italic, strike through. That's what the strike through is. It just puts a line through it. And text color. You can also fill the color of the cell. All right, so just click on your cell. All these little rectangles are called cells. So you click on one and you can just go ahead and change the color of it. Another thing you can do with this is you can highlight multiple cells, and you can go ahead and put borders on them and different types. You can have a border all around it, so you can have one big square, or you can have multiple, everything shaded within it. Just highlight it and you can shade you can mark every single cell. So that's also very helpful. Also, you can left align, right align, center. You can also, let me go ahead and change the color of this so you can see it. Depending on how you want it to look, you can also move it up. See, the 5 went up a little bit. You can move it down. This works better when you have a lot of, when it's smaller for one, but also when you have more cells filled with different things. All right, so there's other options here that we're not going to get too much into, but you get the point of how this kind of works. It's not too difficult. Don't be too scared of it. Some students get scared of it. You can also add sheets down here at the bottom. So you can have sheet 1, sheet 2. And then another thing is, if you want to highlight multiple cells, you've got to click here on the letter A, let's say, and you can drag and click multiple cells, and this thing goes on and on and on and on. All right, same goes for your rows here on the left. If you want to select multiple, you can do that. You can make them all with borders like that if you wanted to. You can change the size of these cells. If you move your mouse right between the cell, you'll get arrows, and you can move it like that and make them smaller. All right, so that's pretty much a short introduction to Google Sheets. Some other functions that are important are, if you, let's say you have several numbers that you want to add up very quickly, you can highlight them and come here to your sum, and it'll tell you that it's 24. So you can do addition and other formulas that we'll get into throughout the year. But the important thing you need to know for today's assignment is how to resize these columns. All right? Okay, here we go.